in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? K-Dingbat here. So, for those that don't know, if you're new to this channel, if you're not and you do know, this is the Victory Room, where we come to celebrate an Eagles win. And guess what? The Eagles won. They didn't just win to get a 12-2 record, but they also clinched and assured themselves a bye week. And that bye week is super important for this team. No doubt about it. That's just the way it is. So, when the Eagles win, something good happens. Maybe if I just need to complain or I'm hurting, I come out, I smoke a stogie, and we talk about it. I tell you what's on my mind, random thoughts, just kind of flows. Who knows what I'm going to say? I don't even, but that's the way it goes. So today, this stogie is for Nick Foles. I'm dedicating it to him with his first game as starter this year for the Eagles. Comes in, throws 4 touchdowns, and beats the Giants. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So let's light this mother up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. I love it. The taste of victory. With a half-lit cigar. What the hell? That's much better. Oh, yeah. So, the Eagles, they beat the Giants. Now, first of all, I want to thank everybody who joined my live stream. Got to meet a lot of people. Got to talk to a lot of new people. Thank you for joining. I will be streaming every Eagles game here on out. I'll stream all the live games. I'm going to do some other NFL playoff games if I get a chance. Well, I'm definitely going to do some other NFL games. I just don't know which ones yet. And then in the off season, I'm going to be doing some Sixers and other Philly sports, and it's going to be fun. So don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. But thank you. Thank you to all that had joined me. Now, the Eagles win, and I see a fan base, an Eagles fan base, from the people that I've talked to that seem divided. Some were disappointed. They think the Eagles sucked. They think that the defense was horrible and that Foles wasn't good enough to win the Super Bowl today, and that if this is the way it's going to be, we're in big trouble. Then there are others that think, hey, you know what? We didn't play our best. We have to improve things, but it's only the Giants game. We still got time. We need to get it fixed, but we don't have to panic yet. Now me, I understand both sides because I'm a dingbat. I understand this side, I understand that side, I understand both. Where I fall personally on it is this. I think there's a couple things. One, you're playing NFC East opponent. No matter what, NFC East games, division games, especially in this division, you can throw records out. Teams are going to play each other. Bad teams will beat good teams. Good teams will beat bad teams. You don't know. It's always a slugfest. And let me say this. I remember when Dallas beat the Redskins. I think the Redskins won the Super Bowl that year. Dallas won 1 game. It happens. It's just the way the NFC East is. So I chalk some of that to being a division game. The other thing is, Nick Foles played his first game as a starter. He hasn't played all year, and I think it was kind of more of a, where is Nick at kind of thing, and where does he have to get to? He wasn't going to be perfect. He wasn't going to be as dominant as, let's say, Wentz has been all year and that kind of thing. It wasn't going to happen, especially in the first game. There's going to be mistakes. He's got to get used to things and that kind of thing. But this was basically giving us a starting point of where he has to build. Now, when he plays the Raiders next week, I expect him to be a little better. We get to the playoffs, I expect him to be a little better. Each round, a little better. And then peak when you go to the big game. That's how I kind of see it. I believe Nick Foles can get the job done. I believe Nick Foles is a pretty good quarterback. I believe Nick Foles can win on this team, I think Nick Foles is going to be fine. I was actually happy with the way that Nick Foles battled back when we were down big. That he went in, he got touchdowns, and I was overall pretty happy with Foles. Could he have some throws back? Yeah. Did he make some mistakes? Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, we just lost our elite franchise quarterback, a kid who's special, who I think has got all-world talent, all-universe talent. He went down. Nick Foles isn't him, but Nick Foles is a good quarterback nonetheless. Nick Foles can win in this league nonetheless. He can be effective, and he can be a really good quarterback. So, I guess the way I see it is Nick didn't have his greatest game, but it was his first game back, and that was pretty good. 4 touchdowns, he played pretty good. He's got something to build on. Now, as far as the defense goes, I'm a little more worried, because this is really the 3rd week in a row this defense hasn't played good. Against Seattle, they talked about how they got to start working on tackling. Well, are they working on it or what? Because every week they can't tackle. Couldn't tackle today. They couldn't tackle against the Rams. It's not gotten better. Where's the adjustments for this defense? I'm waiting for it. That's what I'm concerned about. Now, you play the Raiders next week, and if you beat the Raiders, you clinch home field. And let me tell you, if you clinch home field, you do not play this team's starters against Dallas. No way, no how. Why? Because you've lost so many guys already. You lost so many guys, you can't afford anymore. I would rather risk a quarter of rustiness than Nick Foles getting hurt, Nigel Bradham getting hurt, Fletcher Cox getting hurt, somebody else getting hurt. I can't risk it. Look, maybe if we were healthy and we hadn't lost anybody all year, you play them. That's different. But because of the injury, you have to play them. So that means this defense has a week to show us that they can change things around and improve. Otherwise, going into the playoffs is going to be a lot of questions. It just is. And that's the way it goes. Who the hell is this? People drive by when I'm out here, and they always slow down. They always want to see what the hell I'm doing. I'm talking on YouTube. All I have to do is put on YouTube. They can see me. You know what I mean? And a woman walks around with her clipboard, peeing and pooping on everybody's yard, on the lights. The dog's going to get electrocuted. I'm just waiting for it to happen. It's going to happen. I'm telling you, that dog pees everywhere. And she thinks that's what people's houses are for. And then it's like, oh, I wrote you up because you didn't have your door the right color. Oh, because you had a little screen, had a little nick in it. Well, your dog peed everywhere. It pisses me off. Anyways, I'm getting mad now. I love this time of year, though. This is my favorite time of year. This week, actually, I would say 2 or 3 days before Christmas Eve, from that point to New Year's, is my favorite time of year. I love this time of year. Now, what happened? The light, what did go out? Yeah, I want to get better cigars. The hell with this crap. Dude, I'm going to get some people, tell me some good cigars to get. Some good cigars. Because I'm getting sick of these Swisher Sweets. They're disgusting. They're not disgusting, but I want something good. Anyways, in my neighborhood, you have my house, my neighbor across the street, they always put up lights. We always put up lights. And then there's a couple houses right next door that put up lights. But if you go down the street this way, if you go down the street that way, nobody puts up lights. There's hardly any lights. It's like black. And then you come to us, it's like a winter wonderland. I got Santa in the window. Dingbat Claus, I don't know where he is. Dingbat Claus went to the zoo today. He'll be back later. He's going to do a show. He wants to do my airing of grievances week, which start tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to let him. But it's like winter wonderland right here in this little area. I love it. Love this time of year. My kids, they all wanted the Nintendo Switch. I went to multiple stores. Couldn't find it. Didn't have it. So I called Santa up, and Santa was able to get it. So put it that way, they're going to be happy. They're happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Now for you youngins who don't have kids and stuff like that, when you get older and you have kids, you're going to live your Christmases through them. Seeing their faces, seeing their reactions is priceless. It's something I can't put I can't put in words. It's just something that's peaceful inside your heart, and I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. So it'll be a good Christmas. I've tried to get this green screen. There's this green screen where you fold up and you can fold down and put away. It's very easy to take with you or to move around the house. And I'm going to start doing some stuff with that, with the Sixers and Phillies and Flyers and just other stuff. So that'll be fun. But I got to find that. But you know what? I love Christmas. You love Christmas? I love Christmas. Who the hell don't love Christmas? Hanukkah. I love Hanukkah. I love Hanukkah. I love this time of year. I love all the holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Whatever you celebrate. May you have a blessed season and holiday. With that, it's eggnog time, yo. So, I'm sorry I'm ranting. But, yeah, the Eagles, they got to clean things up. I think they will. I think they'll be okay. I think Doug's play calling's got to be a little better. And I think Jay Ajayi needs the ball. So, we'll see. Now, the Eagles have a bye. They can clinch home field next week. This is very important. You know, you look like a team like the Rams. The Rams beat the crap out of Seattle today. They beat the crap out of them. Dallas was winning before I started filming this, so they may win. I think it's going to be too hard for them to get in. But then you got Atlanta, you got Carolina. So let's say if we look at the playoff scenario, and the Eagles have a bye. And let's say the way the top 4 seeds were today were the Eagles, Minnesota, the Rams, and the Saints. So let's say the Saints are the 4th seed, the Rams are the 3rd. Let's say wild card weekend, both teams win. The Rams win and the Saints win. The Saints would come to Philly. The Rams would go back to Minnesota. That scares me. Drew Brees is a good quarterback. This is when your defense has to be on point. This would be the rematch of Foles versus Brees, and it would be very interesting. I like our chances, but that kind of situation scares me. So this defense needs to get it together. Then one other thing I want to say. Now, this is going to be maybe a little bit, people are going to say, nah, dude, you're crazy. Maybe a little controversial, I don't know. And if this has something to do with my biases, I accept it. But Brady wasn't that great today. I think he had 1 touchdown. I thought Pittsburgh got ripped off with that catch. I did. But it is the rule, so it is what it is. But, you know, Brady wasn't that great. He wasn't that great against Miami. Russell Wilson wasn't great against Jacksonville. Was not great against the Rams. Antonio Brown goes down. I think it's fair. I think it's reasonable. I think it should be that Carson Wentz has done enough in 12 weeks to clinch the MVP. I think he deserves the MVP despite when Brady has had a chance to go off and catch up, he did it. They're stopped. What are they stopping for? Now they're backing up. They act like they never seen somebody talking to the camera before. What the hell's wrong with these dingbats? Maybe I should just get them a stinking referral to go get the prostate exam. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're afraid to ask. I'm going to put a box with a slip on my porch to say, free prostate exams, take one. They always stop by when I'm doing this. I don't like when people stop and I can't really see because it's dark, but they're staring at me. I don't like that. But anyways, let me take this boy out here. Anyways, I know a lot of Eagle fans say, I don't care about the MVP, I care about Super Bowl. I get all that. Me, I want the recognition. I look at it like respect. I want it all. I want the Super Bowls. I want the MVPs. I want it all. You understand? I believe Carson earned that MVP. I want it for him. And Brady hasn't played great in a couple weeks. Russell Wilson sure didn't. Antonio Brown was hurt. I mean, really, if we're going to base it on injury, then I'd have to go ahead and give it to like Todd Gurley or somebody like that, because I'm not giving it to Brady. I don't think he deserves it. I don't think Russell Wilson deserves it. I think Carson Wentz is the legitimate MVP this year, and he deserves it. And I just want to say it and get it off my chest, but that's how I really feel. You know, I really feel like another car is going to slow up and look at me. Why do they keep doing it? It's driving me nuts. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I think Carson deserves it. I think he deserves it. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen. It's going to be an interesting playoffs. It's going to be a very interesting playoffs. You know, and of all the teams that we have to play, I still would most like to play Minnesota. Because of Casey Keenum, I feel that's a real neutralizer for us. I would like Minnesota. Then, my second team I'd like to play, Carolina and Philly. I feel confident we could beat Carolina because we beat them in Carolina earlier. So I have that feeling that they can be beat. I would like to play, you know, those are the two teams I probably like to play. Atlanta I wouldn't mind playing because I don't think Matt Ryan does great in Philly. But I don't want to play Drew Brees. You know, I don't want to play Drew Brees at all. But we're probably going to have to. The Rams, I'll take a shot at the Rams, but the Rams are a good team. I think that they would be a tough matchup. The Seahawks, Russell Wilson does scare me, but they're playing so bad right now. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. I think the Eagles are still in a position where they're the team that should come out of the NFC. I'm not worried about it. Foles did his job. He did a good enough job today. He's got to be better. Yes, oh yes, he does. Oh yes, he's got to be better. But you know what? I was proud of him. He did 4 touchdowns. I think he did a great job. And let me say this. I want to say this because I don't think I do this enough. At least they drive by at 90 miles an hour. But I want to give shout out. Well, I want to give respect to Eli Manning. I think Eli Manning is a very disrespected quarterback. I think teams in the NFC East don't give him enough credit. I think he played great today. I think the Giants played hard, and I think they deserve, you know, a tip of the hat to say, hey, you know what? Respect for the way you played. Respect for your fight. Respect for your quarterback. You know, we had to beat you. I knew we would sweep the Giants. I called this back in the spring. But I have respect for the way that they played. So, respect to them, but we still had to beat the crap out of them. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, right? So, the Eagles got to play the Raiders. Christmas Day. Christmas night. Got to beat them. Got to get that home field. Then you got to say your stars. I don't want to play anybody. We can't afford injury. You cannot afford one more player to go down. So it's going to be fun. I can't wait. And my plans next week will be a live stream. I won't be doing any recaps or any victory cigars until the next day. But I hope all of you, no matter where you are, Eagle fans, Cowboy fans, Giant fans, fans of any team, anybody, whether you like my channel, whether you hate me, whether you want to call me every name in the book, I wish you, your family, everybody around you, a happy holiday. If it's Merry Christmas, if it's Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Thank you for everything that you've done for me and watching my channel. Thank you for spending time on it. I hope everybody has a great holiday. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday, wonderful night. You take care. I will talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.